Hello students, how are you doing? I hope everything is going fine. As you can see, we are discussing a very important part of our English language. So this is tense. And already in our last one video, we have discussed two categories of the present tense, simple present and the present continuous. And I hope these two categories are clear in your mind. Now, in today's one video, we are going to discuss rest of the two categories, present perfect and the present perfect continuous. Now, we are going to discuss the present perfect. So, we have done the simple one and then we have discussed the present continuous that is going on, the time that is going on, and now we are going to discuss present perfect. What's the meaning of perfect? Perfect means that is perfect, the thing that is perfect. So what is the meaning of perfect in the tense? So perfect means the thing, the task you have done, you have completed. So that time or that moment will go into the perfect one. Because just now you have done something, we will not count that moment or that task in the past one. So to show that just now or within an hour or within the time you have done something, or just now recently you have done something, so we will count or we will keep that time or that thing, that task in the perfect one. And what is the rule of perfect? It is subject plus has or have and then verb third form plus object or complement. So verb third form and then has or have. These two are the major changes here that we have to do. Verb third form and plus before the verb third form you have to write has or have. We will discuss how we have to use has or have, and this verb third form also we will discuss here now. Verb third form we have to use here by about form of the verb you have read earlier in the classes. Verb first form, verb second form and then verb third form. Just like play, played, played, drink, drank, drunk, fly, flew, flown. So flown is the third form of the verb here. So this third form, where we have to use this third form of the verb. This is the place, the perfect place, like present perfect, past perfect or the future perfect. This verb third form always we are using here. Verb third form. So you can identify easily the perfect form of the perfect type of the tense here. How? With the verb third form you can identify it very easily. And has have also symbolized this also that this is the perfect tense. How? Has have plus verb third form. These two things indicates that this is the present perfect or past perfect. Has have and verb third form indicates that this is the present perfect. So see here students, I have written here I, we, you have played cricket. Like I have played cricket, you have played cricket, we have played cricket. And one more thing I have written here, he or she has played cricket. So how we have to differentiate here that we have to use have or has. So you have read earlier, we have done earlier that S or ES form we have to write with the he or she. So please keep in your mind that has or have here we are using. So has, how we have to use, has is the S or ES form of the have. Please listen again. Has is the S or ES form of the have. So with here we had used earlier he with he or she plays or he or she does, and here also we will write he or she has played cricket. Here we have written I, we, you have played cricket, and here we have to write he, she has played cricket, and this is the positive form of the present perfect. Now we are going to discuss the negative one. So students, this is the negative form of the present perfect. Here just we have to add not with has or have. Has not, have not. Hasn't, haven't. Subject, has, have is the same one. Not we have to add to make it negative. Has not, have not, and then verb third form plus object or complement. See, I haven't played cricket. I have not played cricket. We have not played cricket. She hasn't played cricket, or she has not, or he has not, or he hasn't played cricket. So other things are same. To make it negative, we have to use here with this helping verb has not or have not, and simple. Now this is the negative form of the present perfect. So you all get it? Now this one is the last part of the present one. This is present perfect continuous. We have done the simple and then we did continuous. Afterward we have discussed the perfect, and now this one is the last one, present perfect continuous. So present perfect continuous, what it is, how or where we have to use this. It is the tense to indicate or to show the action or the work was started in the past, and now till now the thing or that action or that work is going on. It was started in the past and till now in the future it is going on. For this and for that moment we are using present perfect continuous. So just pay a little bit attention here to the name present and then perfect and then continuous. We have discussed the perfect earlier, present perfect alone, and we have discussed present continuous alone. So this one is the easiest one, because sometimes students are thinking that this one is, the rule is the long one, like subject and then has, have, and then been, and then ing, object plus object to complement, and then since or for also we have to add. But you see, this is the easiest one. How we can make this one by our own? Because this is the perfect and this is continuous. So see, present perfect continuous, perfect and continuous. If you remember, we have just now done perfect, and what was the rule of perfect? It was has, have plus third form. It was, and we have discussed continuous also. What was the rule of continuous? It was verb first form plus ing. So you, by using these two, you can make your present perfect continuous here. How? Because first of all, the name is present and then perfect. So we have to borrow a little bit things, or half of the rule we have to borrow from the perfect and half of the rule we have to borrow from the continuous. And by joining these two, this rule will be ready. So let's see, subject plus perfect is at the starting of this name present perfect, and what is at the starting of the present perfect? It's has or have. So we have to write here subject plus has or have. And then after the perfect, it's written continuous, and it is at the end of this one name continuous. So we have to borrow ing thing from here. So see, it's ing plus other things are same, object or complement. And here we have to write one more thing, it is being. And here we have to write being, and being indicates that this is the, which one? It's present perfect continuous. So you see, it's the easier one, subject plus has, have, because we have to write here present perfect, and perfect means has, have, and then being shows this one is the present perfect continuous, because being indicates its own identity, being shows its own identity, and then it's written here continuous, continuous means ing, and we have to write here ing plus object, and other things are same, object or complement. And one more thing we have to add in this, it's since. or for. Let's discuss how we can use since or for. So look here, subject plus has have plus been plus ing and then object or complement, and with all these things we have to write here since or for. Since or for, why we have to use here in this one since or for? To indicate or to clarify from how much time the work is going on. So since or for, how we have to use? Since, where we are using the starting point of time, then we have to write here since. And for here we have to use, it indicates the period of time. Let's make it more clear by using an example. Just the same one example we have used here, just like I or we, or let's take Reena. Reena has been playing cricket since. So now you have to choose here since or for. If you will write since here, then you have to write the starting point of time, like when she has started playing cricket. So how you will write it? So let's use our simple one sentence here that we have used earlier, like Reena has been playing cricket. Now we have to select since or for. How we have to use here? Reena has been playing cricket. If you will write here like Reena has been playing cricket since 4 o'clock, then you have to use here since, because here you are telling or here you are describing the starting point of time when it was 4 o'clock, or like Reena has been playing cricket since 2011. 2011 से वह क्रिकेट खेल रही है. This is the starting point of time. When she has started, it was 2011 or it was 4 o'clock. But here, period of time, वह कितने टाइम से खेल रही है, it's not mentioned. How many years has gone or how much time has gone, it's not mentioned here. But if you will use for, then it's clear that how much time has gone. Like Reena has been playing cricket for 2 hours. So like 2 घंटे से वह क्रिकेट खेल रही है. Reena has been playing cricket for 2 hours. But not here, it's not clear that when she has been started. उसने कब शुरू किया था. So look, since and for, it's very easy to use if you are using the starting point of time when the work has started. So you have to use here since. And if you are mentioning the period of time, 2 hours, 2 months, 1 week, 1 year, then you have to use here for. So you can make your own sentences very easily by selecting your subject. As per the subject, you have to use has or have, that we have done earlier in the present perfect. You can revise it again. Being indicates its own identity, and then ing. With ing you have to use, you will write like playing, eating, walking, running, and then object, and then object or complement, anyone. And here you have to write since or for. So I hope it's clear to you. Now you can make your own sentences by using all these rules. We have done the simple present, then we have discussed the present continuous, then we have discussed the present perfect, and then now this one, present perfect continuous. In the simple present we have done that Reena plays cricket, and then in the continuous Reena is playing cricket, and here in the present perfect one Reena has played cricket, and now Reena has been playing cricket since 2011. So please try to revise all these rules again and make 10 sentences, and by using all these rules it is going to help you to solve the grammatical things, and this tense is going to help you to make stories or to write the question, to give the answers of the questions. So students, please stay inside your home, take care of yourself. Thank you.